peanut butter cups have already run out. Send more peanut butter cups. Because they're all gone. Press X to play. Press X to play XCOM. Oh, well, what are we here to do today? Today we are here to play some XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. So let's do that. Playing on the console, PlayStation 4 version. So, for those of you who are familiar with that version, it might be a little buggy. It might have some crap-tastic load times. The scuttlebutt was, or is, that they've optimized XCOM 2 a little bit with this War of the Chosen expansion. I don't know how much of that, or how deep that optimization actually was. I don't know if any of that came over to the console versions. There may not have been enough money in the console versions to put more money and effort into any type of fix for the issues that plagued these versions, console versions of the game. So yeah, I really don't know. I've seen a little bit of War of the Chosen, but I really don't know if this console version is optimized at all for some of the issues it had. There's one thing I've noticed, and if I notice it again, if I spot it again, I will bring it up. But one little visual change I think I've noticed. You know, before we start a new game, let's go to this challenge mode option. I want to see. I tried this earlier last night when the expansion first went live. I was curious about what this was, what this challenge mode was. But I got a feeling it's still not live or isn't working correctly. I really have no. I need to look up what this is, but it's labeled as challenge mode, so I assume it's some sort of. Oh yeah, there we go. Connection failed. Maybe some sort of predetermined like boss rushes or not boss, but like a predetermined made mode, like kind of like you see like a daily challenge in roguelike games, you know, with a daily something new or something updated, curated daily to keep people engaged day to day. So I'm curious what that ends up being. Clearly it's nothing right now, at least on this console version of the game. Let's go to a new game. Yep, autosave. Let's leave it on the old veteran. I could probably do with going to rookie, but let's leave the tutorial off because like I think I've played this tutorial too many times and I'm not gonna learn anything new from it. I'm not gonna get any better. I could possibly get worse. Let's turn the subs on, why not? Enable Iron Man! Let's do it, why not? Enable Lost and Abandoned, I think that's a new stuff. Yeah, War of the Chosen. Okay. All good in the hood.
Accessing the feed now.
Here's some of the additional new story they've added to the very front end of this.
You seeing this? Way too much security, even for adults.
I'll let this play out.
It's an ordinary gene therapy clinic. You're telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
What?
Mistakes are bound to happen. It wasn't our fault.
That's a familiar looking tube. Or chamber.
I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something? You're one of those.
You're one of those Fallout cosplayers.
Report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger.
Well,
Visual confirmation.
lip syncing was a little rough.
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here.
I'll take your word for it.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
I'm not interested in discussing this further.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe.
Alright, looks like we're transitioning into
Thousands line up at the site of the greatest
the original kind of opening
Promise to humanity. 12 new gene therapy
cutscene.
clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Nicely sets up the
by French elements.
this new interesting world of XCOM 2. Pardon the cough. This brave new world of XCOM 2, if you will.
The figure reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the villain savior of time and the game of his own.
So, not to spoil anything in this game, but War of the Chosen has quite the voice cast.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several
Um,
preemptive arrests of known collaborators.
I mean, you've got your
Assures all citizens that today's celebration
you've got your regulars returning. You got your Brian Bloom returning as the main voice here, the voice of Central, kind of the third person narrator to your commander. But it's a bit of a Star Trek TNG Next Generation reunion in the voice cast here for War of the Chosen. I really don't know if we'll even get to any of the characters or heroes that have these voices in this video, but the War of the Chosen actually features the voice talents of Denise Crosby, who of course was the ill-fated Lieutenant Tasha Yar in the first couple of seasons of TNG. She's the voice of someone named Betos. I say someone named Betos only because I haven't really seen much of these characters or know who they are yet. You've got John Delancey, the great John Delancey, best known to TNG fans as Q. He's in recent times obviously has had famous roles in shows like Breaking Bad. I've seen him recently on Stargate. He's a lot on Stargate. Michael Dorn is in this game. Another prominent TNGer. Obviously Worf. Michael Dorn's in this. Jonathan Frakes. Number 1 himself. Will Riker lends his voice to this. Marina Sirtis, the lovely Marina Sirtis, lends her voice to Elena Dragunov, which I want to say might have been the voice that we heard in that opening, that new opening preface to the cutscene there. She might have had a bit of an accent, a bit of a Russian or Slav style accent, but I think that was Marina Sirtis, which is what made me think of the voice cast to begin with. So yeah, I haven't seen any of the promotional materials or anything for War of the Chosen, but I imagine if there's an opportunity to get that voice cast together for a mini reunion in video form, I'm sure that might be out there. I'll have to search for that later. I was just talking with someone the other day about the appeal and cultural staying power of Star Trek, and like what even Star Trek is anymore, and the new show coming, and what was it that really got me and this other person into Star Trek, or what was appealing about TNG at the time, and I honestly can't think of what it was, but obviously it has made an impact with a lot of people, enough so that those voice actors are still very popular, and for little niche projects like this, well, this isn't a niche project, but kind of an interesting project. Alright, here we go, mission 1 of our Iron Man War of the Chosen run, no tutorial. So we're right in here with our squad of 4, here to blow up a monument. I don't know if this is, I think this is new to War of the Chosen, but you know, previously when you started a new campaign, you were tasked with blowing up that thin, kind of spindly looking statue that was flanked by a couple other monuments and a couple groups of Advent troops. And it looks like they might have added some variety to the initial mission, the first mission, which is cool. I've gone through this opening a few times now just to look at it, and this looks like a new monument. And previously, it was a really cool one. And maybe if, depending on how things go, and if we do end up pooching this run or something happens, we do see another opening. They opened with the stage that the speaker was, spewing his propaganda, televised propaganda from. That was the actual monument you had to blow up, was the stage. So that was almost the canonical monument for this mission here, where you have to blow up that stage. I thought that was really cool. So right after that, if that is an improvement in this War of the Chosen, then that's great. One thing I will say already right at the bat, I feel like and again, I shouldn't be, I have really no room to complain about this on a console port of a PC game, PC focused game, but I feel like the anti-aliasing has become worse, or is just non-existent now in the updates they've made for XCOM 2 and with the War of the Chosen. And again, it doesn't ruin anything, but just some of these diagonal lines here on this architecture looks a little rough. And what I was referencing earlier was that some of the particle effects,
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with.
some of the particle effects
But they're obedient.
look a lot sharper and maybe have a better definition of them, but some of them look worse, weirdly enough, like the digital signs and barriers that look so cool that, you know, they kind of do a fuzzy kind of shake and shimmer and buzz out when you shoot through them or jump through them. I love the look of those signs, but those look kind of rough and gross, and there's something about those now that I am not a fan of. I mean, this is Iron Man, but I gotta keep these people moving, so this might be a little fast and loose and sloppy. We might see some death, and I might lose track of what I'm doing as I'm talking, but hey, that could be kind of fun if we start losing people. I haven't played an Iron Man game in quite a while on any version of XCOM, and when I say that, I'm not promoting myself as any great XCOM vet or pro or anything. I like these games. I look at them. I love the concept of them. They are essentially great battlefield simulators, but they do not simulate real world Earth conflicts. You know, it's not people versus people, nations versus nations. It's nations of the world united against a big threat, a big alien threat, which I don't begrudge people who like realistic war games that set nation against nation or people versus people, but I think, you know, in kind of the spirit of the games that Firaxis is known for, most notably Civilization, which I think does a great way of portraying different peoples of the world and different people of the world, but also the complexities of the world and how civilizations actually work, and have boiled that down into a fun game that kind of simulates the real world of geopolitics and state expansion and founding of states. But they try to do a good job of being inclusive of everyone and keeping the graphics very friendly to everyone. So I think this is almost their way of making a very realistic, you know, in the field, on the battlefield, war simulator, but not dipping into any type of real life politics. Like, I mean, can you imagine if this was like a palette swap for this game, where, you know, these XCOM people here are they're positioned in this as freedom fighters against a suppressive state, but like they are essentially in this first mission, you know, planting bombs on monuments in public spaces. So, you know, they're essentially committing what would be considered terrorist acts against this state, against this regime of people. So you can imagine, you know, kind of the political ickiness, slippery slope that you might be on if you try to make a game that simulates you know, the tactics of freedom fighting that used real world conflict or real world people versus people, that wasn't an extremely over the top, but kind of cartoonishly evil, ultimate evil personified in these oppressive ruling aliens. And you know, it's a great story. It's the humanity, you know, combined, coming together finally to face a greater threat. But yeah, I kind of doubt we'll see like another game with this level of guerrilla tactics set in open public spaces like this. That isn't freedom fighters versus aliens. Might get a little sticky if it wasn't. I could be completely wrong, actually, and there could already be very good simulations of you know, kind of freedom fighter-esque terrorism factions already that do take a real world, or do paste a real world aesthetic on things. I could be totally wrong. I know there's games like Mercenaries, that's I believe that's a real-time strategy game that has some kind of deep geopolitical real-world settings. Alright, I'm getting antsy. Let's just set this off. What do we got here? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Enemy down. Responding.
Promoted, son. Shazad. Oh, you ran into some bullets. Bullets also were in your future. Okay, so there'll most likely be a crew of, well, commander type, a couple troops, probably directly behind this area. So as soon as I get my lucky bombardier in position here, they'll make an appearance. Let's move. Ooh, a little slow down there. Hey there. So maybe. Let's see where they are in comparison, everybody. No shots. Couple shots. No shots. Couple shots. Not good shots though. About 20, close to 25%. Not what I want to do. She has no shot. Or sorry, Brian Thomas has no shots. Amy Roberts. Alright, so we gotta shuffle some people around. Maybe we move. Move some folks back here and kind of pull these folks into the line of our troops on the building. So you're still in view. Maybe let's pull you back. Just show me eyes on anybody. Anybody have eyes on you? Someone will. You got a flank shot. I say take this. Well, no crit damage. I kind of need to just press forward. Where can I get with? Where can I get with old Brian Thomas? I think Ruben. Oh, that's a great name, Ruben. I'm gonna pull Ruben back. Maybe set him up into an Overwatch position.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Give me a good one. No, that's the opposite of what I was asking for.
Enemy is still up.
Yes, I noticed. A marked man. Ooh, another miss.
Still moving.
I can't rely too much on Overwatch because you gotta remember there's not. Ooh, there is a penalty, at least with vanilla people. There's a penalty to their aim on Overwatch. And gotta remember I have other options, not just to fall into the trap of sticking everyone in Overwatch and thinking I'm good. It gotta be a little more active, a little more proactive, and watch the flanks and the sides. Although I will fully admit, sometimes I think I totally get how flanking should be working, or the flank I have on somebody, and I just totally and completely pooch it. Which I want to say right here, I should have a good flank with Hassan Shazad. That's a great name too. I should have a good flank on our commander friend here. So prove me wrong, game. Prove I really don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, let's leave you hanging here for a second, Shazad. We're still mid-move, we're not in any rush to... Boo-da-boo-boo-boo-boo. You know what? You got the shot. Let's take the shot on this officer. Take him out. You did it. Hey, stuff. Alright, brah. Ruben. Back to Ruben. Ruben, does it make more sense for you to move this way or that way? Amy, what kind of shots do you have? Not great shots for moving. Brian, what do you got? Over 60 for that dude. Alright. I don't know if it's a better shot or not. What was it, 65% up there? And now 40? Okay, yeah. I done made that worse. So should have taken the shot there. Less than half. 50% chance we hit that there. So Hema, can we hit him with a Granada? Anybody with Granada? Granada? It's a civvy. Don't want to do that. No. Well, I'm gonna say this. Or I'm gonna do this. You're moving around the back. This is Iron Man. People are gonna die. Let's see some spice. So spicy times. Spicy times are here again, my friend. Alright, Amy Roberts, you can get up here.
Understood. Moving out. On Overwatch.
Yaha. Greetings from Canada. Oh, it was a miss. Yep. Come on, is that Ruben? Come on. Oh, Ruben. I'm gonna have a squad of hurt folks. Wounded folks. Alright. You know, if nothing else I can salvage from this, it's maybe we get that stuff, man. Let's get this stuff. Shoot me and miss me. Cool action guy jumping out the window and you miss me. Oh, thank you.
Object secure.
So that was a tad reckless. I had no concept that that guy was in Overwatch. Probably should have though. Alright, let's take care of you.
Enemy eliminated.
Take a bath.
No rush.
Alright, Hassan, you have a 1 round left. You have a 50% shot from there. I don't know anybody. He's already got some hits on him. I've been kind of tad reckless with some of these folks. I kind of just pull them back. They're already gonna be gravely wounded, so I don't want. We only got one dude left, but even still, I don't want. I don't want folks spending too much time in the med bay before we have to. So, healthy Brian Thomas here. I think you, sir, are going to be leading the end of this as I pull back everyone else into some hopefully stronger cover. Just give them a breather and hope I don't lose anybody in this initial round, initial mission. I haven't even Jeebus. I haven't even placed the the explosive on the monument yet. That's great. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, maybe it's my lovelies. Alright.
Back online.
Alright, what kind of shot do I have? Not great.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Affirmative. Why don't you, hey Ruben, why don't you hang out with...
On the move.
Who was that? Amy up there? Ugh, it's probably just a waste, those people. Not using them, but see my healthy kids.
I'm on the move.
Hunkering down. Alright. Your boys in Overwatch now. So, will that trigger his Overwatch if I run... If I run over here, I feel like that gives me a flank and critical chance on him, maybe? But does that count as me running? Only way to learn it is to do it. Hey, look at that. Hey, what do you say? My boy!
Target neutralized. Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts.
So go blow up that thing!
Limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Go do the thing I told you to do! Okay. So there's a little bit of a timer, it would appear, that if I don't hustle up somewhat. Man, that's overall this is kind of a crappy round though, I will say. I've got two guys who are most likely gravely wounded. And out of action for the next, pardon me, next sortie. Excuse me. Missed out on flawless, so the other guys got hurt. It still kind of took a while. Sloppy Joe, it's a sloppy Joe, slappy Joe, yeah.
Rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear.
Blow them up. The look of these kind of abstract humanoid shapes in these statues. Yeah, excellent. Two guys wounded. Womp womp. Yeah, the kind of the abstract look of those humanoid statues reminds me of a set of statues from my hometown of Spokane, Washington, that I believe they were originally I almost said part of the World's Fair that was there in the 70s, because so many of the monuments and things in Spokane were. Don't get the speaker talk to us. He's not happy. So those statues look like statues in Spokane that kind of commemorate, I think, the Bloomsday race, because they're runners. But yeah, whenever I see those, it reminds me of Spokane and Bloomsday and the downtown area of Spokane. Some of these loading times in these dropships are kind of rough. Man, what a... I don't want to say I had a bummer of a first mission, but I got two gravely wounded people, and it almost feels like a blunder if you come out of that first mission without a flawless. Like, really, dude? Really, guy? There's our first Our first grenadier. Slightly different class than in the was it the heavy in the first XCOM. Amy Roberts of the good old US of A. Here's our other gravely wounded, newly promoted squaddie. Was that Ruben, I think? Ruben from Canada is our new ranger. Kind of interesting choice that they put in a melee class in the new game, or in XCOM, not War of the Chosen, but kind of neat. An interesting kind of evolution from, God, what was the up close class in the first XCOM, first Firaxis XCOM? Had like that double tap or double action move. Yes, Ruben from Canada, Ruben Washington. Welcome aboard. Welcome to XCOM. Alright, our two non-wounded newly promoted squaddies.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters.
Alright. Our first sharpshooter. Rocking a rather excellent mustache. Brian Thompson, another born in the US. What was this, Hassan? I believe his name is Hassan Shazad, with rocking that hair with the tail. Looks pretty awesome. He's our first specialist. Pretty cool. I really like the specialist class that was introduced in the initial launch of XCOM 2. Pretty cool class, and I would say with all the new kind of options you have in combat and building things and building out tactics to be successful in combat, the specialist is a pretty integral part of that now. But I wish there would be a bit more emphasis, and maybe I just missed it. Oh, they're pals. So it looks like Amy and Ruben. Very high compatibility. Cohesion's high. Nice. Oh, so that's that. Okay. As the voiceover was trying to tell me while I was blabbing over it. Showing me these, this new icon of Soldier Bond. So Amy... I wonder what, I'm sure I can look it up later. I wonder what determines those compatibility ratings. Very high, low with those two. And Ruben, very high with Amy, obviously. That's their bond there, but also very high with both Brian and Hassan. Oh, this stuff's kind of neat. I like this. So yeah, Brian, Hassan, it's very interesting. So there's kind of varying. This is cool. I'm curious to dig more into this and what this affects. Kind of one of my initial complaints about XCOM 2, just vanilla, was that it seemed like there were so many new options and things that it felt a bit overwhelming coming from Enemy Within and Enemy Unknown. Where even by the after they put out Enemy Within, there was a lot of options for everything. Just even first. first getting here to this new Avenger and everything, it was kind of overwhelming. I'm gonna skip this, sorry. It just felt kind of overwhelming and all this new stuff. But I mean, like any of these complicated board game-like simulation games, like this and Civilization that Firaxis puts out, it just takes time and patience and just playing the game to figure out what the heck you're doing. So yeah, it's overwhelming, and that stuff like that's even more systems are adding with that cohesion bond stuff. But it's neat, and I'm sure it'll pay off. And another thing I've read in just a few of the reviews that came out. I'm gonna skip that scene too. Some of the reviews that came out around the launch of War of the Chosen on PC is that the game, that XCOM 2, finally feels like a complete release, which is cool. And I'm not necessarily down or negative on that statement, because that really reminds me of
What do you know about these gene therapy clinics, Doctor? They seem like a big draw for
kind of how Firaxis puts out Civilization. So, like, for specific example, the last Civ game, Civ 5, or previous, I'm sorry, the previous Civ game before Civ 6, Civ 5, came out, initial launch, and then those two expansions, Gods and Kings and Brave New World, and they each introduced a expansive, extensive bevy, a suite of new features. But once they were all released, they worked in such great concert together that it really felt like a complete game once the final expansion, once Brave New World came out. So, for better or for worse, if this is the final expansion or the second half of this game of XCOM 2, and it's finally complete, that's cool. I'm glad it's out now, because I have faith that Firaxis makes a good game. The kind of weird thing about that is just how games are developed now, where what's the continually blurring line between what's early access, early release, pre-release, Kickstarter bonus, beta, what's a final release. It seems like games, and maybe this is how games have always been. I just don't know. I'm not in the industry or the enthusiast press. But just games come out in different states of finish, even for big high profile releases, like something like the games that Firaxis puts out. And if they are successful with selling games like Civ, kind of modularly, as I see the word modular on screen, if they can put out games like Civ and XCOM, in pieces like that, and be successful, themselves, make money in those releases they put out, keep up goodwill with their fans, that's good for them. I can't be negative and say that's dishonest or anything, that you're holding back content games, because I have a feeling that's kind of how all games have always worked, is you put out what you can, when you think you can, for what price you can, for what you need. And again, I don't work in the games industry or the games press, enthusiast press or anything, but I have worked in professional settings where there's groups of people working in teams to try to put products to the markets. So I've seen kind of some of the inner workings on planning how things get made. So I can see that, hey, things get rolled out in different ways. It's just such an interesting time that we live in, where it's the lines between what is a game, what is early access, are becoming so supremely blurred now. Alright, let's pop out of here. I've got 175 civilians, supplies, where the money money's called now.
Orders, Commander? You'd be surprised.
Alright, so here's my initial stuff I can build.
With a few
Flashbangs, med kits, smoke granadas.
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander. But we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
Okay, so I get 20 supplies by clearing this.
These other rooms. They should
I don't even have any engineers, so I can't do that yet. I have an empty one here to build a facility. So training center allows stronger bonds. Tactical abilities. 12 days. Lab power. Gorilla. Train my guys to be gorillas. I don't really know if I need to start any of these specialty rooms yet. I don't really know the min-max perfect run for this kind of stuff quite yet. You know what, fudge it. I think this is one of the new things. I want to look at some new things.
right away, Commander.
Let's do new things.
When it's up and running.
Let's back out of this. Let's just build some...
Hello, Commander.
Hello. Let's build some med kits, because you always need med kits. I could build one med kit. This might be quite the Iron Man run we're getting into here. It's alright. It's alright. Okay. That's my only option. The remnants of an incomplete advent settlement. Well, my oh my. Was it a bunch of... Is that 4 rookies? 4 rookies or 3 rookies I get? 4 rookies for completing this mission. Or wasn't a mission, just completing the scan. Nice. The RNG, the seed, probably saw, oh, you already had 2 people gravely wounded in your initial sortie. Maybe you could use some new people. New target. Stay on target. Okay.
As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the alien operations.
Alright. So this will give me an engineer. That'll be good. That'll help me clear out... Engineer will help me clear out space in the debris, or I could put the engineer in that building to make it go faster. There's probably some other things I'm not remembering. Alright. This might drive anybody watching crazy, but I always do this. I always wipe everybody. Whoa, what is this? Hang on. Hang on. Okay, so they put the clear squad on manage equipment here. That's interesting and new. Here's where you can just say, hey, if you have, I shouldn't have anything equipped because I'm all brand new dudes, and I've only made a few things like med kits. But this will be where you can clear items from people that you've given items, weapons, and utilities to. You can clear the squad. Clear squad used to be on the touchpad, but they've changed that. Must have been some type of quality of life issue someone was having that they fixed. Alright, so yeah, I always start over. Alrighty, we've got our two folks recuperating from their wounds. Ruben and Amy. This is still a fairly early easy mission, so I think what I want to do is I almost want to throw in all rookies, because I got a bunch of rookies who need some experience. I mean, obviously my squaddies need experience too. Here's what we'll do. Hassan Shahzad will kind of run point here. I like his look, I like his name. He's a specialist. He's going to be kind of the... As a squaddie, he'll be our commanding experienced officer. Let's just throw in some more dudes. Leia Fontaine. She has some interesting hair. Jack Moore. Let's do it. Oh! Similar hair to Fontaine there. They might wonder if they might have some affinity through their shared love of dreadlocks or braids, or those are tight braids. Let's throw in Kira. Kira Murray. We got a minute here, and I'm on no big rush. Let's take a look at your XCOM squad. Alright. What upgrades did we pick up? It's like a... Oh, it's a... Advanced Expanded Mag. So that has a bigger clip. That's cool. So that's 2+ a clip, so that will keep everybody from reloading or having to reload soon. Let's not give that though to Hassan. He's senior. He's got the gremlin, so he's already got slight advantage, slight perks already. So let's save that for one of our rooks. One of our newbies. One of our rookies. I think all we have gear-wise new is medkits. So we don't need... I think he's kind of done. Alright, welcome to XCOM, rookie. Leia Fontaine. I'm sorry, I don't recognize that flag. Let's see. Maybe it'll tell me. Belgium, okay. Country of origin, Belgium. So Leia, let's give you one of those med kits. Oh, I guess. Oh, I only had one. That's right, one med kit. All right, you are designated medic. You have the lightest color armor, so that I make you medic. I'll tell you what, Leia. Even though you are a rookie, maybe you don't quite rank customization quite yet, I will give you a helmet to help differentiate you a tiny bit. Just give you this Delta helmet to show that you're a designated medic. Alright, Leia, welcome to XCOM. Alright, our other newbies, Jack Moore from the good old US of A. Jack, you're gonna get. I'll tell you what. You're gonna get our the expanded mag. You might be our designated shooter here. The expanded mag. Congrats. That leaves. Yeah, nothing left to equip Kieran Murray with. But Kieran Murray, who I believe is from Ireland, with that flag. Just double check. Yes, country of origin Ireland. But he is rocking the same hairdo as our squad leader, Hassan Shazad. So we got 2 fans of the shaved sides pony and 2 fans of tight braids all over all day. All right, let's get this. I think we've equipped and customized as much as I really want to this early in the game. Our objective is to sabotage the transmitter. Difficulty is easy. And we're going to get a reward. Reward of an engineer, so. Sky Ranger, take me away. You got it. Alright, let's see if this, let's see if the load times within this dropship loading are any improved or different. Here's just a blatant load time with no smoke and mirrors trying to cover it up. There's our drop ship.
Picked up readings from a massive psionic transmitter Advent just deployed in this area. As we understand it, destroying that transmitter while it's still connected to their network would cause catastrophic outages across the region. So that's exactly what we're going to do.
All right. Let's let that information soak in a little bit. I mean, we're not quite there. Well, you know what? That was a pretty good load. At least initial load to that prompt was pretty good. There could be some more loading to the mission here, but I will give any kind of optimization team their due if that was what they're trying to improve, because that was an somewhat improved load time there.
Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area, tied directly into their primary network.
Time to blow it up.
While it's still connected, will severely damage their link systems. Plant the explosives before they have a chance to pull the plug.
Alright, what we got here? There's our squad. Remember, we've got 3 rookies being led by the veteran of one mission, Hassan Shazad. He is our specialist. He has the gremlin. Right now, he is able to add... he has the aid protocol, which grants a big 20+ defense bonus onto anybody. He's got a Granada. One of our rookies, Jack Moore, he's got a grenade. Jack is also our designated shooter. I've named him. He's got that magazine extender, as you can see denoted with the green icon or green bit on the gun icon. Kieran Murray, our other rookie from Ireland, idolizing the hair of our fearless leader Hassan. And Leia, our designated medic. Leia denoted with that white helmet. She's got the med kit. Hopefully I remember to use it. Alright, what's our objectives here? We've got 4 turns until disconnect. So we've got to plant charges on the sonic transmitter before then. We can delay the transmission by disabling power relays, so there should be some power relays between us and the sonic transmitter. And I need to neutralize all enemy targets. So, we're starting on this end. It's over on this other end. I am sorta inclined to split up our team here, and maybe we send 2 folks through this building here, 2 folks around here. This is the edge of our map right here. There shouldn't be anybody coming from the flank us coming at us from this way. There could be somebody in this fog of war here. So let's do that. Let's try to keep it simple. Let's keep a 2-pronged fork around and through this building here. And let's start out nice and slow and easy. We're not going to dash quite yet because I don't even know if there's anybody in this area where anybody is. Hassan, lead the way. Don't see anybody around here. And let's put him in the full cover that's afforded at the side of this building here. Alright. Jack, he had our extended mag. So yeah, let's send him with Hassan around the corner. I'm gonna have him dash because I don't think there's any danger of... There's no danger of uncovering anything else hidden over here. Okay, so Kieran and Leah will be the second prong of this, and I'm gonna send them a bit more on this side here through the building. Kieran, you're gonna get full cover in this. Hey, there's some dudes. Alright, this can work out. I'm not quite sure what their path is gonna be, but if I can get my other prong, forked prong of people, of dudes around this way, it could be helpful for setting up flanking positions on these guys. I'm really hoping one of the power relays is around here somewhere though, because if I'm sending all of the team in sort of this half of the map, I'm hoping there isn't there's much map that way. Let's just hope I'm sending them in the path roughly of maybe one of those power relays to help shut her down along the way. Leah, you can move up as well. Let's kind of get you. You can dash. You're not in the path of any of the red alert squares, so let's send you there. Okay, Kieran, you've got a second move you can make. But should you? Sure. That full cover really isn't affording you anything right now. We are still in full team concealment as far as those guys are concerned. So they moved up and through a doorway, it looked like, so yeesh, I gotta find a relay like right now though, so let's pray there's something over here in 3 turns. Alright, Hassan, fearless leader. Let's move you up 1 move. Don't see nothing. Oh, that was 2 moves. Wasn't even paying attention or didn't even see that. Alright, Jack, you move up. Should be fairly clear sailing As we move these guys up. Let's try to keep you in some decent cover, though. Although the concealment will be broken if someone is spotted on their flank. So even if they're in the cover, they can still be spotted by someone at their flank, which is logical. If you would see somebody in a flanking position, it would make sense. Alright, Leia. I'm gonna dash you up here. I really gotta just dash these people up, regardless of.
We've got the objective inside.
Okay, so that's. There's one of the relays. Okay, so what it would have been ideal is if I had sent one of my attack prongs that way. Yeah, I know. But if I need to disable that power relay, I assume and hope maybe I can send everyone else, keep them moving forward towards the main objective, and maybe we come across. Oh, that's another. I feel like that's another relay there, perhaps. I'm gonna send. Okay, they went in 2 turns. Alright, change of plans. Let's keep on sending our All-American G.I. Joe, Jack Moore. I always call him Jack Monroe. Have you rhymed? G.I. Joe, Jack Monroe. Let's send Jack Moore up front. Keep moving forward. I think that's another relay over here. But I don't have eyes on it yet, so let's send Hassan crossways across the battlefield. And maybe I can get eyes on that relay and just send the gremlin. God, I hope I can send the gremlin to disable that. Otherwise, I'm wasting time and turns. Okay. Karen, you can head up and help support Jack, who is making his way forward. Oh, Jack came in. That wall will block Jack's progress regardless. Leia, you are now going to help support Hassan. Let's see how far we can get Hassan over and maybe hit that relay with the gremlin. I really hope that works. Because otherwise I've kind of... Oh, what are you doing? Oh, Jesus. I don't have a hit on the... Fuck. That makes me wonder now if I even can gremlin that. You think if I line of sight, and that isn't too far away, but is it making me having to blow those up and drop my concealment to disable those relays? Ugh. Alright. Still have another turn. God, I just really don't want to... I don't want to blow concealment if I don't have to. Because for one thing, I think concealment is cool. And really adds a fun layer to the onion of this game. Alright, I'm gonna chance some things here. Let's just keep moving everyone up.
Moving to designated position.
Everybody should still be well and good concealed. Maybe I move Jackie Boy up.
On the move.
This campaign could go south, even in these early goings. But hey, that might be fun to watch at least, right? You know, let's just. God, I just want to move Kieran up too. Just always be moving.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Fudge it. Let's just put her. Let's put her up here too, and making mistakes in real time. I can feel it.
Menace 1-5, they're about to disconnect the transmitter. This is our last chance.
Yeah. Alright, you've got, yes, the real squad. God, can I blow up both of those at the same time, maybe? I just don't want to reveal if I don't have to, you know? How far can you move? Alright. Oh, XCOM. I'm paralyzed by choice. Okay.
Closing on target position now.
Yep. Hassan, what can you do?
I'm on the move.
Can you gremlin this? You cannot gremlin this. Alright. That's fine. Let's try to set something up of some intelligence here.
Rolling.
Okay. Honey, you're in Overwatch. Also Overwatch.
Roger. Got my eyes on.
Do it too, kid.
Well done. As we
Yeah.
separation has been temporarily delayed.
Ugh. It's alright. I say ugh because I was hoping for some grandiose something to happen there. Alright, so it looks like we don't get a whole lot of respite with those power relays, so we got just beat feet. That was kind of a poorly constructed set of opening turns there. Cannot lie. It's alright.
Admin forces on the ground.
To be fair, I could have looked up probably if I could goblin those power relays and not wasting my time trying to retain the needed concealment. Let's make a door right here. Hey, fella. That probably would have been a smart Overwatch ambush. God damn it. Video should have been titled Watch Me Learn to Play. It's alright. It's alright. Have a good time. And it's alright. I don't know if there's any wisdom in me blowing those relays up now. Blah 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 blah.
On the move.
Yeah. Brain stuff. I hope he just panics him. That's not good. You missed. You missed. Yep. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. We gotta keep on moving forward.
Heading there now.
Oh my, yeah, you got eyes on a whole bunch of people on different flanks. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. So the obvious one is shoot them. Let's shoot them.
Target down. Could use some ammo over here.
See if I can get this sectoid out of here. Get out of here, you sectoid. No one likes your style. Do I hazard some more grenade use already? Because that would ideally, you know, it's not quite big enough to take out all of our friends here. I wanna kill you in the guts. Yeah. I didn't completely forget about that happening. Yeah, well now you're dead. There must be just the easiest stupid way to tell if someone's in Overwatch and I can just not tell what it is. I'm the worst in the world. Bang.
Orders confirmed, on the move.
Uh-huh.
Nailed it.
Assad, Shazad is no longer my control. And that gave me a turn with him. Well, that's pretty fantabulous, because I could maybe take out a boy here.
I'm on the move.
Hi. Does look like they've fixed some of the kind of the bugginess with corpses ragdolling and doing those weird loud kind of physics induced sound effect hiccups. Alright, Happy. Just gonna have at least one more relay, power relay to explode over here. Is that another one? No. So at least one more right there. I'm sure like a couple more mobs of dudes. Another sectoid probably. Jack Moore already hurt kind of gravely. Leah, you're okay. Okay, so sharp-eyed viewers will remember that Leah is our medic. So maybe, just maybe, we start sending everybody kind of towards that center point in cover, and Leia and Jack get that heal. He may not even need it, depending on how quick this mission goes. Confirmed. Okay. How close can you get to my boy? Or how close can my boy get to you? You can get there. Okay, so maybe we're not healing this turn.
Moving out. We've got admin here.
More dudes, more relays. Blah 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 blah. You can shoot that. You can also reload. Oh, reload's gonna end your turn though, huh?
Dead in the water here.
Dead in the water, he says. She says. Alright, so I can't hold off that sectoid by just killing that dude. He'll res him, and then they won't do anything else for the rest of that turn. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea, shooting all those. It was forcefully said, Hassan. Well done. What am I doing? 50% chance? What am I doing? Not ain't bad. Cause like I said, that will take up this dude's turn, hopefully, maybe. Res him? Res, you fool. Yep. Rise from your grave. Alright, my dear. Leia. I think dudes waiting here for me, I wonder. Yes. Oh, well. Can I can't gremlins this, can I? Man, what if I could? What if I could do it? Oh, what if I could do that? What if I could do that? Got that fear. Got that paralyzing fear in me. So you need to reload. Yep. Got a good cover I can sneak behind here. Jack, you need some healing, don't you, pal? I just feel like this is the round of turns where I don't see something coming and just completely pooch. Completely pooch.
Moving on target location.
They call him Completely Pooch. I don't have a shot on you. Okay. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Come get some. Gum gum gum.
Heading there now.
Yep. Hey, what do you say? Overwatch all day. You missed. Oh, honey. Alright, you're panicked. You're not mind control, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where that guy's going. That's fine. Maybe not the best route you could have taken there. Alright, well.
That's affirmative.
You hear him?
Position confirmed. That's a confirmed visual on the transmitter. Plant the X4 charges before they can cut it off from the network.
So, happy fun time, super best outcome would be I can take out that sectoid with my two remaining dudes. And that'll take out the zombie and any threat to this dude who might need to blow this up. Alright, so can I... Can I get into a good position with this dude to get a halfway decent shot on the sectoid? I can't get a flanking with him, it looks, well... Alright, duder. Hassan.
Orders confirmed.
You've got a good flank on him. This might all be on you. You don't have a flank on him. Bagabagoo. Bagabagoo. Over 60%. Who dares wins? Alright, so I gotta go. This is okay.
I'm on the move.
Alright, Jack. Probably could have planned this a bit better, but oh god, our hopes and prayers go with you. I'm in 60%. Jackie boy! No.
Oh, come on.
I can't make a nade over there, can I? No. Well, there's no line of sight with this guy, so I might as well just get him up there and... Man, I think I just goofed. I done goofed! That was lucky as shit. Lucky as hell. Oh, you're gonna get zombied. Hassan. Oof. You're not panicked anymore. What can you do?
Moving to designated coordinates.
There you go.
Target neutralized.
Hey, there's some stuff. Look at that.
We're not picking up any other contacts. Get those charges deployed.
I want that stuff though. Can I get to this stuff easily? Yeah, I'll take it.
That guys will love this.
I'm sure they will. Set us up them the bomb.
Signal confirmed. X4 charges are transmitter is history. Good work, Commander.
Got some more wounded. Well, didn't get the excellence I was hoping for in those initial missions, but nobody got greased, so that was at least that was good.
All citizens who were present during today's dissident attack must report to peacekeepers for processing. Advent Gene Therapy Clinics will screen you for the presence of any harmful biological agents. Cooperation is mandatory.
Alright, successful shot percentage, 81%. Blah, blah, blah.
1
Nobody died. We got some wounds, some grave wounds. But everybody got promotion. Alright, Hassan, first person to make it to corporal. Are you going to be our combat man or a medical man? I'm going to go with medical. Alright, Fontaine, you are also a specialist. That's good. Another ranger. A ranger beyond the wall. The unscathed Kieran becomes a sharpshooter. Alright, well, not terrible. Got that Illyrium core. Got some bodies. Ooh, here comes the boss, applesauce.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration. With one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the Resistance from the inside. It was these Resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, Resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized.
We did install a second light behind me, though.
You must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of Resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down.
Shut it down.
Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
Shut it down.
New objective added.
Shut it down. Expanded mag. Congrats. Alright, we've got our new mission.
Keeping tabs on all our operations, Commander. Our people are standing by for your orders.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander.
Let's do it.
We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We need them.
Oh no, negative traits.
Commander, combat against the aliens day in
Aw,
and day
Jack, I
out
don't need that. Chance to panic when a squad mate panics.
Stress takes its toll in various ways. We'll need to keep an eye on each soldier to manage their traits.
That's not cool. Alright, Happy. What do I got here? Got an engineer, right, huh? Maybe engineer. Emmanuel with interesting cut to her bangs, or his bangs. Yeah, why don't you help construct this? Now, is that the building that know one building probably fixes those phobias or soothes those phobias.
Commander, we have a lead on the alien black site.
Yeah.
We'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility.
Alright.
We should try to make contact with their forces in the region as soon as possible.
Let's do it.
It's the only way we're going to find out what's behind this so-called Avatar project.
Checkpoint.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
I can make vests. I can make vests. I can make nanoscale vests.
Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group.
Okay. If you're inspired, that's kind of funny.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note. From my own experience.
It's kind of funny, that inspired mechanic. Alright, let's count down some days, count down some days. Hey, we made the thing.
Much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing.
Uh-huh.
There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking
Good to know.
officers only, captains or above. Receiving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all.
Nuke it from space. The only way to know for sure.
New objective added.
Alrighty.
The admin offices have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive
Infirmary.
The implanted chip is the key. Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough.
We
that has
must.
led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will
These
lose our
inspireds and
opportunity to
breakthroughs are
return to the
interesting.
future.
Alright, you say so. Alright, let's finish up this scanning point. Hooray! Alright, a lot of soldiers. Okay, stronger bonds. Purchase tactical abilities. Alright. They've got a little hologram. Holodeck room. Yes. Alright. Improve soldier bonds by throwing someone in there. Retrains soldier abilities by throwing someone in there. Train abilities. Alright, so I can just throw dudes in here, or people in here to train them up instead of leveling. Okay. Alright, alright. I got a couple engineers now, right?
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
You got it. Or one engineer, I guess. Alright, so I need to clear some debris. Does that say 42? Yeah. Let's clear that just for more supplies. Excavate away, Emmanuel. You're our favorite engineer. You're engineer of the month, Emmanuel. Congrats.
We noticed early on that the Avenger has a tendency to dip forward when the power core is under load without the engines engaged.
Alright, let's finish up this.
Maybe it was a stabilizer.
Scan.
But now I'm starting to think
supplies.
the alien's grand design. The core itself may not be entirely stable.
Uh-oh.
Which would explain why the aliens went through so much trouble to isolate it in the bow.
Mm-hmm.
Avenger plotting new course.
Avenger. Let's scan the distress beacon.
You are too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Uh-oh.
Try not to bring that up when we meet. Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
Volk out.
Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov. Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they make one hell of a...
You'll recognize their voices from Star Trek.
Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone.
Uh-huh.
They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers.
Oh my goodness.
No one's big at working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
Oh my. Big time stuff.
If you've got the time, we have a little bit of a situation here that could benefit from your help. Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander. So I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible.
Alright. I have no choice.
Setting course for Sector 12, East Africa.
Each faction has agreed to allow a 2-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point.
What?
Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
2-man crew? Oh my goodness. Interesting. Let's clear the squad, because that's what I always do. Let's clear all stuff. Alright, what can I build right now? I can build some armor. I think that just gives me one... That's just 1 health though, right? Or 1 extra pip on the health. I almost kind of just want to go another med kit. Be safe. But who do I send? Well, Hassan, Amy, and Jack are all wounded. Maybe we do Leia. Who I believe was already in there, so yeah. Alright, Leia, you're designated healer and specialist with your goblin, whatever it's called. There's that updated weapon, but maybe we give that to our designated shooter. It's still listed as an easy mission, so maybe we send another rookie. Riku Fuji, I like that name. Another long-haired ponytailed gentleman. So I'll give you that up. I'll give you one of the med kits. I'll give you that updated rifle. Oh, there's a couple squads. Okay, I got this. So how's about C's? Okay. You get a Granada. Next squad. probably exactly who was already in there, but let's... You know what? I'm gonna send another rook in. I'm just... I want to get these rookies trained up. Ooh, she's got... she's got that, bandana. I'll give Ruben here the other med kit. Alright, let's launch this.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Reapers and skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of Advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place.
Alright, let's dig into this new expansion story mission. Let's hear some Star Trek voices.
Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead. Then I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
Oh my. It's like a chrysalid head. Who was eating a chrysalid?
If you are hungry, there is more where that came from.
Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here.
Ooh, got some lag on this voice lip sync here.
More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishes of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp.
What?
Come.
Ugh, there's some of that gross looking alias thing on that chrysalid head.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We plotted the most direct route there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox. Praetor Mox. His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Who would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks. And our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
Oh. Rape is shadow. Interesting. Reapers use an advanced form of concealment called Shadow, which only has a chance to break after taking actions. Consecutive actions increase the chance of being revealed. While in Shadow, Reapers have increased mobility and their enemies have smaller detection radii. Interesting. That's cool. Ooh. Well, I think I'm going to save it there. And that's where we'll end it. I'll pick up on that mission.